What's good, YouTube? It's of course Leviathan Prophecy, and I'm back at it with another reaction video. So obviously, I was scrolling through YouTube to find something educational to watch, and I stumbled upon a video that said that Snoop Dogg does not have Snoop Dogg does not have Eminem in his top 10 greatest rappers of all time. Now, listen, like I'm not gonna sit here and bash, you know, Snoop Dogg. It's his opinion, you know. And he gave, his opinion to, the Breakfast Club, with Charlemagne and the other dude and the other girl. And he said that Eminem couldn't touch rappers that was back in the day like Rakim, RKS1, um, Big Daddy Kane, which was acceptable. Which was acceptable because back then I mean people didn't view rap like that. You know what I'm saying? Back in the excuse me, back in the 70s and 80s, gangster rap was falling apart. And that's when around the 90s, rap, like like lyricists started to, come up on the rise. You had a young Nas, you had a young 50 Cent, you had a young Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Around 1999, you had Eminem. So, when Eminem broke out, a lot of people were skeptical, like, you know, like, is he gonna, transition? How is he gonna transition into this rap, phenomenon with a lot of, great talent? You know what I'm saying? And then, he proved the haters wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or he proved his doubters wrong. And then obviously now he's looked upon as one of the greatest, artists of all time. You know what I'm saying? In some people's eyes, people might not like his music, but his delivery, his flow, the way he could put words together is unacceptable. It's mind blowing, to be honest with you. Uh, but for me, I never liked it. I'm not gonna say I never liked the Snoop Dogg, but I never listened to any of his music. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, I mean, I guess he spends too much time. I guess he spends too much time with Martha Stewart and these damn commercials he be doing. You know what I'm saying? Or if he's not doing that, he's probably getting high with, Wes Khalifa. Um, I mean, he couldn't hack it as an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Because he's super tall. But his music it wasn't really that good. I'm pretty sure if Snoop Dogg, if they had a versus like they be doing on on now, they did it with DMX. Like if you took the top 25 songs of Snoop Dogg and you took the top 25 songs of Eminem, like who would duke it out or who would come on top? Like I don't necessarily know how it works. I mean, does the fan gets to vote? Do the fans get to vote, or is it just a beauty contest or popularity contest? I don't know how it works. All I know is that they pick their top 25 songs and then they just duke it out. You know what I'm saying? Um, but like I said, there's gonna be a lot of people who hate Snoop Dogg, and there's a lot of people that's gonna like Snoop Dogg. There's a lot of people that hate Eminem. There's a lot of people that dislike Eminem. Um, but you can't take away the dude's talent for music. Like he puts in the work every single day. he's the first one to leave. He's the first one in and the last one to leave. His music is not all about. His music is never about drugs and hoes and cars and money. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't like he's the type of person that does not value those things. But what he does value is his past. You know what I'm saying? Like he talks about his daddy, his dad and his mom, suing him. You know what I'm saying? His ex girlfriend Kim and his daughter Haley. You know what I'm saying? You could question his music. Some of his music was very, very, very sensitive to the public, especially when Bush was in office. Office, I should say. I mean, America, White America. That was my favorite music. That was my favorite music of his. White America, I could be one of your kids. White America, little Eric look just like this. White America, Erica loves my shit. I go to tear out. Look how many, you know what I'm saying, hugs I get. But I mean, there's music that just scratches your head, like why did he, you know, even even do that music like Smack That with Akon. That wasn't his best video at all. And I'm a huge Eminem fan. You know what I'm saying? But his Recovery album was very, very good. His Eminem show, I had that when I was like 13, 14 years old. So I nearly had every album of his. I may not be the first one to get it, but probably I was the last one to get it. But I had a few albums of his. I'm not saying I had every single album of his, but I mean, people. I mean, like I said, man, rap right now is rap back then was known for a black thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, the 70s, 80s. It was like a black culture. Now everybody is, you know, doing it. Not even just black people. Like you could find out of a million to one, you could find one person in that genre that's multi different. You know what I'm saying? That's multi different. Um, like when it's gonna stop being color? When will rap finally understand that it's not about color? It's whether you can spit or you can't. It's whether you can put bars together or you can't. Cause there's some cats out in this game that like literally don't know how to put two words together, but they could say one famous line or have a catchy hook, but have a hot beat. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Eminem said, it's not about lyrics anymore. It's about a hot beat and a catchy hook. And he wasn't lying. He was not lying when he said that. It's not about music anymore. It's not about rap anymore. It's about a hot beat and a catchy hook. And what's a hot beat and a catchy hook? The hot beat and the catchy hook is what you hear with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. WAP. The hook is the WAP, wet ass. You know what I'm saying? And the hook in the beat is whatever the music is. You know what I'm saying? So if you put those together, of course people's gonna ride it into it. Of course it's gonna be bumping, it's gonna be selling. Because that's what consumers, which is y'all, that's what y'all breathe in. I mean, yeah, you can bump into your Christian music. That's fine with me. But what are we really like? What are we really telling our kids that's listening to this? Oh, it's fine. It's not like they're gonna like. Y'all don't understand. Kids have a mind of their own. Whatever they're latched onto, they gonna think it's cool. They gonna think it's hip. So when they go to class the next day and they tell it in front of the teacher, guess who the teacher is gonna be calling? You. For what? For inappropriate language. Oh, my daughter didn't get it from no one. My daughter got it from, her friends. That's not what she told me. She told me that I was watching Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, but if Eminem had his own problems. You know what I'm saying? People didn't like the message that Eminem was spewing. Oh, he wanted to kill his mom. He wanted to kill his ex-wife. He wanted to kill his dad. This and that and the third, which we all have gone through in our time period. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did not all get along with our dads. We did. Our mom was a neck pain to us. You know what I'm saying? Was a headache to us. You know what I'm saying? Our ex-wives. You know what I'm saying? Or ex-girlfriend, I should say. So we all have gone through something that Eminem is. We all can relate to what Eminem was talking about. Now, he didn't really say that he was gonna go out there and kill anybody because that would be stupid. He would have been in jail right now if he did. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said that in his music. That's why he says the two songs I like about Eminem, or the two songs I like of Eminem, is one, "Sing for the Moment," when he says that we sing for these kids who don't have a dream except for a dream in the fucking rap magazine. Poster music on. Wait, he said we don't. No, hold on. I'm trying to get the lyrics, and he said that we don't have. When I'm saying we don't. I forgot. It's been a long time since I heard that music song. But he said something along those lines about kids not having dreams, and then they, worship us, and basically they know every song to our lyrics. So whether or not those kids benefit from that, it's to them. They're just doing it to get a check in the mail. That's what he said. That's what Eminem said. Eminem said that, we just doing it and we get our checks in the mail. It's fucked up, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't lying when he said that. So, and then another thing, and then the other song I liked about his was "Say Goodbye to Hollywood," where he said that, I sold my soul to the devil. I wish I got it back. I wish I lived this game with level head intact. You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning that he wished that he never did what he did, and he just wanted to make some money to support his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't want to do all this stuff, getting into beefs with Benzino, getting into beefs with Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, he formed two good groups. D12. D12 was more of a funny group than a serious group, rap group. You know what I'm saying? My Band, that was a funny group. That was a funny song as well. Slaughterhouse, you know what I'm saying? Slaughterhouse was pretty good. Had a bunch of lyricists in there. Joe Budden, Crooked Eye, Joel Ortiz, Yellow Wolf, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a couple of songs in there that I like, you know what I'm saying? Goodbye, Slaughterhouse, Hammer Dance, like, that was a good group. I don't know why they dismantled so early, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they dismantled so early. You know what I'm saying? But they formed a few tracks, formed a few albums in there. So it's not like everything was, you know, upsided. And then obviously, Eminem had beef with Joe Budden. Joe Budden was just a sourpuss. That's all it was. Joe Budden thinks he knows everything. That's why I never liked the New Jersey people, man. People from New Jersey, they just stuck up like forever. Like there's no changing a person that's from New Jersey. If you from New Jersey, there ain't no changing you, man. Like you're gonna be that way until you turn 75. You know what I'm saying? So but like I said, man, I don't know why Snoop Dogg don't like Eminem. He said in the other interview, like, he respect what Eminem did to the game. You know what I'm saying? But it's a cultural thing, man. It's not a color thing. I don't know why people get it mixed up. You know? Like, yes, Eminem broke down barriers, from Macklemore to Little Dicky to, uh, let me see, Macklemore, Little Dicky, Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? BC Boys. You know what I'm saying? So, not really because BC Boys was before Eminem. You know what I'm saying? It was BC Boys and then Eminem. And then Eminem took that and then he broke down barriers for white other rappers. You know what I'm saying? Which Little Dicky's not bad, but I mean, the name, I think he could have gone with Little Dave. Because I think that's his real government name, Little Dave. I think he could have ran with that instead of I mean, come on, man. Like, these names, these artists be naming themselves these days are crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, tell me what you thought about, Snoop Dogg being or telling or tell me what you think about Snoop Dogg saying Eminem is not in his top 10. Do you believe him? Do you don't believe him? Do you think he's right? Do you think he's wrong? Do you think Eminem has a place in a Mount Rushmore? Because when you think about Mount Rushmores, you think about Tupac, Biggie, Rakim, you know what I'm saying? Big L, you know what I'm saying? Big Pun. You think about the legends, the top notch, the heavy hitters. I'll probably put Eminem somewhere top 6 of all time. Top 6. That's just me. But for now, I mean, that's like Paul Pierce saying LeBron James is not in his top 10. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a weird scenario, but it's the same thing. Just like how Snoop Dogg doesn't have Eminem in his top 10, just it's the same way how Paul Pierce doesn't have LeBron James in his top 5. Why? I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe Paul Pierce is jealous of LeBron James, and it could be the same way, you know? Because black people always have that slave mentality that only black people can survive in this atmosphere. Like if you any color, you're not gonna survive. Yeah, you might be hot for a couple of, you might have your 15 minutes, 15 seconds of fame, but other than that, you're gonna be a nobody. You're gonna be like Vanilla Ice. One hit wonders. You know what I'm saying? Just like that the other dude, I forgot his name, Ashton of something. The dude who did college, maybe last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did he go? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, tell me what you think. Like I said, man, it's Snoop Dogg's opinion. Like I don't necessarily bash people about stuff like that because it's their opinion. If they think that somebody is not good enough to compete with them, so be it. Because we all know Eminem would slaughter Snoop Dogg in the rap contest. Like Eminem has been in so many battle raps, it's not even funny. And 8 Mile don't even count. And if you look at the deleted scenes where he went off against people for fun, he even slaughtered them as well. So I think Eminem grew up in Detroit. Like I said, Eminem grew up in Detroit in the roughest part of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't grow up in some fancy suburban area in the suburbs. He grew up in the gutter, hood, lower income, You know what I'm saying? Always in and out of schools, never made friends. You know what I'm saying? Like we all can relate to that because we have been subject to that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like we bounced from school to school. We never made friends. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we made friends, oh, we have to pack up and leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's been bullied. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and 8 Mile won a Grammy. 8 Mile won a Grammy. So, and out of all the movies Snoop Dogg was in, he's never won shit. Maybe the movie has for, best director, best screenwriter, you know what I'm saying? But Snoop Dogg never won anything. And he's been in a lot of movies, you know what I'm saying? He's been in Bones, he's been in Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying? Like he's been in a lot of great movies, but he's never won anything. He can't act for nothing. He was sorrier. I mean, I'm sorry, but I said I was not gonna bash him. But when it comes to Eminem, like Eminem, like I used to have those Word Up magazines. You remember those Word Up magazines from the '90s? I literally had like Eminem's poster on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem was to me was very inspirational, you know what I'm saying? Because he talked a lot, he talked about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't talk about getting fucking high all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, he was a recovering drug addict, but I mean, who isn't, you know? Like I guess, Snoop Dogg just be cooped up in the head, you know how old heads be, when people try to take their shine, they try to say, hurtful things, that doesn't make, Eminem a bad person, he's just worked with the tools that, God gave him. You know what I'm saying? He never liked the school. Eminem never liked the school, but his vocabulary was off the charts. Like he would find ways to mix and match words. Like he would find ways to mix. He would find ways to match words that didn't even fit together. Like porridge, like porridge. I fit 3 screws into my door inch. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like people didn't necessarily know how his mind worked, but I mean that dude is a genius. And now you got even legends talking about how great he is. Nori, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, um, you know, I forgot his name. Tech Nine. You know what I'm saying? Like Tech Nine obviously says something about him. The game has said, you don't want to mess with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even his best friend 50 Cent came to his aid. So Eminem has a lot of respect in the rap game. But it's old heads like a Snoop Dogg that's gonna bring people down. Because he knows that like he knows that his time in the rap game is over. You know what I'm saying? I guess the best thing he could do now is just produce other rappers, because it doesn't matter. Like Snoop Dogg can drop a track today, tomorrow. How many of y'all is gonna listen to that? You know what I'm saying? Because a track is how many songs? 17 plus a bonus. So I mean, if Kamikaze, great album. You know what I'm saying? Um, I forgot his latest his latest album. Um, Legacy. Legacy was a very good song of his. I think it was the soundtrack of John Cena versus Bray Wyatt when the Bray Wyatt family wanted John Cena to turn heel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, comment what you think. I know this is a long video, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. Fuck you, Snoop Dogg. You was never shit. You never be shit. Fuck you. Never liked your music. Never liked any of your videos. You couldn't hack it as an athlete because he was tall for nothing. It is what it is. All Eminem has is rap. He didn't necessarily want it to be anything in life. Well, he did, but obviously it was a long road to get there. But he obviously got there due to the help of Dr. Dre, who saw something in him that nobody saw, you know. And Dr. Dre helped out Snoop Dogg a lot too when he was with Suge Knight and Death Row. So the fact that he says that, oh, the only reason why Eminem is irrelevant now is because of Dr. Dre. If there was no Dr. Dre, there would be no Eminem. That ain't true because Dr. Dre helped your ass. Who was there before, Dr. Dre or you? You was just 20. How old was Snoop Dogg back then in the 90s? I guess he was in his 20s. Like he was just some 20-year old, pothead who was just tall for nothing. Because remember, Dr. Dre was already in the rap game way before. He was just making beats. You know, so when Snoop Dogg decided to take his rap career seriously, which obviously he never did, kind of like how CM Punk said that LOL, my thought, LOL, my what he said, LOL, my cousin thought you was dead. Because when he had that beef with Triple H and stuff like that, and Kevin Nash, made a little storyline. He said, "Oh my God, LOL, I thought you was dead." Because he's been irrelevant for so long, and that's how Kevin Nash is kind of like Snoop Dogg. He's been irrelevant for so long that he wants to make news for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people are gonna like no, it's just Kevin Nash. Not a lot of people are gonna like Snoop Dogg. I don't. I never did. Like, you couldn't tell me one music. You couldn't tell me one song of his that I didn't like or like, cause I never heard of him. I never heard of any of them. I guess he just got passed around the rap game because of his appearance and his looks. That's why I said that he looks like a transgender Wonder Woman. I mean, like, you don't see Eminem going around picking fights and shit. Like, what if, like, okay, yes, you had your opinion, right? You had your opinion. You made your opinion. You said that Eminem is not in your top 5. Period. That's all you should have said. But you add on so many stuff that didn't necessarily included you. You know what I'm saying? And I think Eminem took a shot at Snoop Dogg in his Kamikaze album as well, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, when it comes to Eminem, man, you just don't mess with him, man. I mean, he didn't mess with you. He didn't say nothing about you, you know. But like I said, it's old heads like him that's destroying the rap game. Because I remember when he sat down with G Unit, or I think it was with him and 50 Cent, and he said that, man, I can't understand none of these I can't understand none of these words these rappers say these days. But you was the one back then that was using autotune. I mean, like I said, man, Snoop Dogg is a sorry excuse for a rapper. He is. I'll say it. Like I said, if Eminem and Snoop Dogg were to do a versus battle, Eminem would slaughter. Eminem songs would slaughter Snoop Dogg's. If you take Smack That with Kanye, not Kanye West, no, not Common, Akon. If you take that and just leave the rest, not even a match. Not even a match. That would be KO automatically. So, like, comment, subscribe. I know this video is long, but I just had to get this off my chest. Like I said, if you're a Snoop Dogg fan, if you're an Eminem fan, tell me in the description box down below, or tell me in the comments down below, I should say. Was Snoop Dogg wrong? Was Snoop Dogg right? I mean, I don't understand why we still hating each other in 2020, man. Grow up. Grow up, Snoop Dogg. You nearly, how old is Snoop Dogg anyways? In his 50s? Like, come on, man. Like, you should know better than that. And you're the you're the old head. You've been here before Eminem. Me saying that, oh, um, no. Before I leave, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you why Snoop Dogg said it. Basically, Snoop Dogg said that Eminem is not in his top fives because back then the competition was heavy. He wouldn't last back then, like he wouldn't last against the likes of, Big Daddy Kane or um or what's his name? Hold on. Rakim, there you go. Big Daddy Kane. He said Big Daddy Kane and Rakim. He didn't say Jay-Z. He didn't say Nas. He didn't say Tupac. He didn't say Biggie because obviously Eminem wasn't around when those rappers was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Eminem debuted in 1999, the end of the millennium. So, but yeah. I mean, that's what he said. That's what he basically said. So, I mean, but again, that's rational, logical. Like you can't say, of course, those guys was great. Rakim, shout out to Rakim. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. My favorite Rakim song is I Ain't No Joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Cause I remember that soundtrack on 2K13. I Ain't No Joke. I used to let the mic smoke. He said something about, I'll put it back and make sure it's broke. But I never listened to Big Daddy Kane. I never did. My brother did. My brother was a huge Big Daddy Kane fan, but I didn't necessarily you know what I'm saying? But like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you think 50 Cent, I mean not 50 Cents, if you think Snoop Dogg was right about not letting Eminem in his top five, y'all can let free comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.